There are some secrets of the 401k plan that are destroying your retirement, and Wall Street doesn't want you to know about them. Did you know that the 401k is one of the biggest hoaxes of our time? That's right. 60 million Americans contribute hard-earned money to a 401k plan. And while the bigwig retirement companies report that 401k balances are up for the third straight quarter, there is a lot they are not telling you about your retirement account. Welcome to the show. I'm Clayton Morris, longtime real estate investor. On this channel, we aim to make you a more intelligent investor, teaching you the things that they did not teach you in school when you were growing up. So welcome, please subscribe. So in this video, you're going to learn 6 secrets of the 401k that are destroying your retirement. Now, if you have a 401k plan, this is information you need to know so you can make more informed and financially educated decisions going forward. And before the 401k activists come running at me with their pitchforks and yelling at me and telling me that I'm wrong about this, I do want to say that there is a time and a place for utilizing the 401k. I had a 401k. I had a couple of them with different companies I was with. Now, if you have a company matching plan where they will actually match the money in your account up to a certain percentage point, using a 401k can actually be a smart strategy. My issue, though, is with the lack of transparency around the 401k plan and the way that it's sold to workers as a primary wealth building vehicle, like this is the only thing you need to do in your life and you are good to go for retirement. That's how they sell it to us. If your 401k is working for you as a piece of your retirement savings, that's great. Good for you. But a 401k alone is not a solid retirement strategy because it's not possible. It is impossible to save your way to wealth. It cannot be done. So with that being said, let's get into 6 secrets of the 401k that are destroying your retirement. Number 1, the fees. Most Americans have been led to believe that the 401k is a low-fee account, but that is simply not always the case. The 401k plan can have a whole host of fees. Plan administration fees, investment fees, individual service fees. I don't even know what those are, but they're in there and you're paying for them. And the Department of Labor requires that retirement plan fees are reasonable, right, under the law. There's no concrete standard in place to define what a reasonable fee even means. So it's very vague and they can get away with it. Some accounts can have fees as high as 5%. Now that might not sound like much, but when you're trying to save for retirement, 5% fees, 1% fees, 2% fees on top of each other can really add up and eat into your retirement. Most experts agree that if your 401k fees total over 1%, you're likely getting hosed. You're getting ripped off. And regardless of what the fees are, the bigger issue at hand is the lack of transparency around these fees. They are hidden in there. I've done a lot of shows around the lack of transparency in 401k plans. The reason they're hidden is because they don't want you to see them. Many plan servicers are shady when it comes to their fee schedule. You might not even be able to tell on your statement how much you're paying in fees because they're likely not itemized. In fact, a report released by the Government Accountability Office, the GAO, says that 40% of Americans did not fully understand the fees that are hidden in their 401k plans. That's from the government telling you this. Number 2, automatic enrollment and payroll deduction. Okay, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Your employer and the 401k provider will handle everything for you. You're totally fine. It's set it and forget it. If you're starting a new job, don't be surprised if you're automatically enrolled into a 401k plan. And to further take away any oversight, they'll just automatically deduct money from each of your paychecks. Think about that for a second. That's unbelievable. Some companies will actually go a step further and elect investments for you. Hey, you're hired. Here are the stocks we're going to invest for you in right out of your paycheck. Really? How is that possible? Can you imagine that any of this is for your own good? Of course it's not. Those who really are profiting from the system is, of course, the businesses in Wall Street themselves. They're intentionally designed to keep you in the dark. So, of course, they're going to set up automatic investing strategies for you under the auspices that it's good for you. Come on, people, wake up. Number 3 on my list is taxes. The 401k is marketed and praised for its tax-deferred status. I'm sure you've heard that, right? You'll pay taxes later. And that sounds great if you just put your head down and you follow what your employer and your provider tell you. But here's the truth about deferring taxes. If your 401k plan is championed for its tax deferral status, you should know that this implies a lower income at retirement. This system wants you to have a lower income in the future, which means you won't be building wealth anytime between now and your retirement. A better choice, of course, would be a Roth 401k that actually allows you to pay taxes up front, but most plan participants don't allow access to this type of account. I don't know about you, but I want to retire in a higher tax bracket, meaning I've earned more, I made more money. So if I'm deferring taxes until then I'm going to pay more taxes later. You see how this is a complete fallacy? They are selling you this idea of deferred taxes, but they're also hoping, I guess, that you'll retire poorer later, lower tax bracket, pay less tax. It doesn't make any sense. Number 4 on my list, false perception of having options. This is one of the biggest drawbacks of the 401k. If your employer offers a 401k plan, they're likely offering a choice of investment options that are managed by a provider. They may boast to you that you can choose your investments, but the options are incredibly limited. I remember when I had my 401k plan, it was a very narrow selection of funds that I could invest in. You can't invest in specific companies like Apple or Target if you wanted to. Let's say you love Nintendo and you thought, well, that company is going to go up when they announce their new Nintendo Switch in a year or whatever. Sorry, you can't invest in that. You can invest in certain stocks and funds that they've selected for you. You certainly can't invest in tangible assets like gold or real estate. What if you wanted to buy a property? What if you wanted precious metals? Sorry, you're out of luck. In a 401k plan, your options are limited to mutual funds and ETFs that invest in a variety of companies. Now, this can be confusing, and again, most people contribute to a 401k plan, just don't even understand how it works, which leads me to my next point. Number 5, there is no education around the 401k. At best, your employer might send you home with a colorful brochure that the HR department gives you, when you first start your new job, and it maybe gives you some general information about how the investment plan works. It'll have some nice pie charts on there. I remember that, the nice pie charts with different colors showing your age, how aggressive you want to be, right? This is your set it and forget it plan. It's super cute. It's super colorful. Investment advice can be worked into your account, but it will cost you money, right? Oh, you want to get some extra, interest here. You want to speak to somebody. Sorry, it's going to cost you a little extra money. With any investment, you should know exactly what you're getting into. You should understand the returns, and the investment should be benefiting you more than it benefits the financial advisor. Number 6 on my list, the benefits are exaggerated. Most people believe that their 401k plan is going to provide them with a solid foundation in retirement. And if you've ever signed up for a 401k plan, your employer probably sang its praises, right? However, Vanguard, Vanguard, one of the largest companies in the world, Vanguard reports that the average 401k balance is $112,000 at retirement. So think about that. You retire, you're going to live off $112,000 for the rest of your life, for the next 30, 25, 30 years of your life? No way. As I said before, you can't save your way to wealth. And this data proves it. While $112,000 isn't an insignificant piece of a retirement plan, it's certainly not enough to fund your retirement entirely. If you've been told that your 401k is going to support your golden years, I urge you to dig into the numbers and see for yourself. The bottom line is this: no matter how you choose to invest and plan for your retirement, the most important thing is that you're educated on how your accounts actually work. What are the fees hidden in these accounts? I hope this information gave you some insights into the inner workings of the 401k, because most Americans have no idea what's hidden in there. And now you are empowered to take action for your retirement. If you're interested in learning more about alternative retirement accounts like the self-directed IRA, my team of experts at Morris Invest would love you to walk through the options on the phone. You can come over to our website. We'll jump on the phone with you for 30 minutes, free of charge. We'll talk to you about all of that and more. Just go to morrisinvest.com. Click on the book a call button right there. No strings attached. We love talking about real estate investing and retirement plans and how to leverage those different accounts, how to roll them over into self-directed accounts, which give you the power, not Wall Street. We're very passionate about it. So come book a call with our team. Go to morrisinvest.com. We'll have links in the description as well. And if you want to learn more about financial education and making more informed choices about your retirement, check out the next video on the biggest retirement mistakes that are costing you money. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.